The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was a comic graphic novel by Alan Moore which detailed the idea of several characters from 19th century novels coming together to solve a great mystery. Alan Moore described the concept very simply as the Justice League of Victorian England. The comics had Mina Harker from Dracula, James Bond's grandfather, Alan Quatermain, Dr. Jekyll, Captain Nemo, and the Invisible Man, and they stop a gang war between James Moriarty and Fu Manchu. Sounds like fun, right? Then they had other adventures, such as being involved in the War of the Worlds, and other adventures from various fictional worlds. It's basically fan fiction by someone who can actually write. The movie adds Dorian Gray replacing Campion Bond, and Tom Sawyer to the mix, and removes Fu Manchu, instead having them all battling a mysterious phantom. They're led by M of the Secret Service, because why not, and Alan Quatermain is Sean Connery. Do I need to say any more? This has the potential to be either the most awesome thing ever or to be one of the worst things ever. Unfortunately, this one leans more towards the worst, though it's not without its charms. The League is brought together by M to stop the Phantom, who is trying to ignite a war between Germany and the United States a few years too early. The League is brought together and attempts to stop his plans, but only succeed in doing absolutely nothing but destroying most of Venice and getting on each other's nerves. When they finally catch up with the Phantom, it's actually M because why not? His plans were to get their abilities, like Mina's vampiric blood, the Invisible Man's skill, the designs of Captain Nemo's ship, and Dr. Jekyll's potion. Dorian Gray? Well, he's just there to betray them because these types of movies have to have a betrayer. So why Alan Quatermain is there, I don't know. That's anyone's guess. Tom Sawyer just kind of forces his way onto the team. Even if the League failed, M, who's actually James Moriarty, would still have started World War I, and as he's an arms dealer this time, that suits him. Well, this is big, expensive, and dumb, but if you shut your brain off completely, it's something that won't completely offend your sensibilities. Sean Connery said that he didn't understand the script, but he took the film anyway, and he was so disgusted that he never acted in another film again. That really says something, to be honest. The good parts would be the special effects, which for 2003 were pretty good. Not too much CGI, except for Mr. Hyde, and I like the designs for Nemo's ship. Everything else? It's trash, but it's fun trash. But that's still trash. It suggested that Dorian Gray used a camera to take pictures of Nemo's ship to steal the designs for Moriarty to use. But 2 scenes later, he has a fleet of these ships. How the hell did he build them so damn fast? Honestly, this is less like the Justice League of Victorian England and more like videotaping a bunch of 6-year-olds in the front yard pretending to be the Avengers, and then getting a few $1 million to add special effects to that video. Now, I'm not trying to insult the actors here. They did the best that they could with a bad script, but the story itself is like something a kid would come up with. Each successive plot twist doesn't add to the overall plot, but rather it's something that was just thrown in because it seemed fun or cool. It's on the more amusing side of bad, but it's nonetheless pretty bad. I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 10.